Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today we are beginning our level 45 combat job quest with Dragoon this time around. Main reason we are doing Gridania jobs before we're doing the Limsa jobs, where we normally do Limsa jobs first, is because Summoner needs more main story progress before we can do it, so we're putting that back as far as possible. Hello there, Alberic. Sir Alberic has been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Impeccable timing, Satora. A message arrived from Estinien but moments ago, and much to my astonishment. He would trade words with us and bids us to meet him at Boulder Downs. As to his true intentions, I cannot say. It may well be a trap, but we must go nonetheless. I trust I can count upon your company. Okay, so we've been summoned by Estinien, the very man we've been hunting. Let's go see what he wants. So Boulder Downs is going to be off to the west. Very far off to the west, and specifically we're heading up into this area, which has a few interesting enemies and a little bit of an interesting geography, but you'll see it when we get there. Okay, let's go ahead and cross this river. And let's try and stay up close to the northern wall, because there's quite a few of higher level enemies in the area. And at least up towards the northern wall, they will only be coming after us from one side. Okay, I think we're at about our destination. Yep, here we are, the Boulder Downs. Let's go ahead and climb up and meet with this Estinien. It is a very interesting geography. It looks like a crater. In fact, it very probably is a crater from Dalamud. Greetings, Master. It has been too long. Estinien, end this folly at once. You must know that each second the eye passes outside Ishgard's walls brings us closer to a repeat of the tragedy of 20 summers past. Surrender yourself and the eye and return with me to Ishgard before it's too late. Ah, but it is already too late, Master, for you see, Nidhogg has already awakened. What? Hear me, Master. You have mistaken the cause of the dragon's return. The eye is not to blame. A premonition came to me by virtue of the dragon within, warning me that the great worm would soon rise. Even as he slumbered, Nidhogg seized with irrepressible rancor for that wound of 20 years ago. That rancor will send him flying as a speeding arrow to Ishgard, whereupon death and devastation will ensue. But there is a possible solution, were the eye taken to a remote land far from the Holy See. Then and only then could destruction be averted and the lives of innocent Ishgardians be spared. You mean to make a bait of yourself? Nay, there's more to this than you let on. You seek vengeance for Ferndale. To me, the two are one and the same. You know my past better than any else. It was for no other reason than to avenge my family that I became a Dragoon. Dragons long outlive men, and do not soon forget the wrongs done them. What a grudge they harbor burns as a fire in their hearts, over time swelling into an unquenchable inferno. You need only look back on history to see that Nidhogg grows stronger with each awakening. When last he darkened our skies, the great worm came within a hair's breadth of laying waste to Ishgard. Not short of death will prevent him from completing his mission when next he wakes. Nidhogg took everything from me. Now, I shall take everything from him, even if it means my life. The eye works in ways men can ill comprehend, but this much is plain. In choosing two Azure Dragoons in one generation, it means for us to join together in common cause. Adventure, you have heard my resolution, now I ask that you lend me your power. I, the power of the dragon. In the long and proud history of Ishgard, never before have two Azure Dragoons arisen in the same era to fight as one. This is our best, nay, our only chance to send the great worm to eternal slumber. Behold my armor. This is the Dragoon mail, forged in the lifeblood of dragons. As blood calls to blood, so too does the armor call to the dragon within, redoubling the wearer's strength thereby. If you would realize your potential as an Azure Dragoon, you must needs clad yourself in the same. Clad so, you will inherit the technique passed from Azure Dragoon to Azure Dragoon down through the generations. Then, and only then, will your training be complete. But first, you must win the Dragoon mail as I and Sir Alberic did before you, by proving yourself worthy in the ultimate trial of the Azure, a series of battles so harrowing as to send the unworthy to an early demise. Master, once the adventurer acquires the armor, pray see to it that she learns to harness the power of the dragon in full. Estinien, wait! Save your worries. I do not mean to make myself easy prey for dragons. I take my leave of you. Well then, at least now we understand his motives and what he's actually trying to do. I suppose it makes sense in a way, but it is definitely a very foolhardy mission. On his own, fighting Needhog? Very, very reckless. Possibly suicidal. Alright, let's get back to Alberic, back at the observatorium. Alright, Alberic, I return. So, what's our plan now? Do we take him up on this challenge? Estinien. Forgive me, I was deep in thought. Now then, as to acquiring the armor of which Estinien spoke, at first it was my intention to bequeath mine own armor to you. I'm an Azure Dragoon no longer, and its powers are wasted on me. It would be simple enough to hand it over to you and complete your training right here and now. But it is as Estinien said, the Dragoon armor is no ordinary set of mail. Its strength derives from the dragon blood from whence it came, the blood's power resonating with the soul of the wearer. Though I can no longer draw upon mine own armor's power, its bond to me was forged years ago. Were I to bestow it on you now, I fear it would offer but a scintilla of the protection it afforded me in those bygone days. I, Estinien, has a right of it. You must claim your armor as he and I did before you. You must complete the trials of the Azure, that the powers of the dragon blood be yours and yours alone. The Ogre's Belly will be your final test begins. I shall dispatch Sarah Brucemont there. Seek him out upon your arrival. Alright then, we are heading all the way up to the north end. I believe that's going to be nearly in the far northeast corner. And not quite the northeast corner, but it's past Camp Dragonhead, so I'll meet you just past Camp Dragonhead. Alright, just exited out the northeast exit from Camp Dragonhead. Now, continuing up to the northeast past Witch Drop, we will make our way quickly to the Ogre's Belly. Hello there, wolves. Y'all having a great time out here in the snow? Okay, there's the cave entrance. Let's get in there and find Sir Brucemont. Ah, good. Looks like they are not too far in. Hello! First, I need to take care of this Taurus, which has decided to attack me. Now, before we begin, I do want to double check real quick. Have I already off-screen finished? No, I have not. Okay, let's summon our Chocobo then. Hello there, Juniper. Let's get to work. You have grown strong since we last met, adventurer, but you pale in comparison to your Azure forebears. If you would prove me wrong, let your lance do the talking. Alright, let's do this. And let's make sure we're fully prepared by eating some food to begin. Just need some... Let's go mugwort carp, sounds good. Yeah, you can hit me all you want, but I'm still gonna kick your ass. Alright, down it goes. What's next, Brucemont? Is that it? Once again, adventure, you prove yourself worthy beyond my expectations. Take this, but know that your trial has only just begun. Your next challenge lies in the chamber beyond. Sir Estinien awaits you there. Alright. We got Dragoon breaches. So, level 45... Level 45 job quests are going to be giving us most of a job-specific piece of armor. The only thing we won't be getting is the chest piece. Don't worry, we will get a chest piece eventually, but the level 45 quest will begin to give us what we're looking for job-specific armor with great theming. So let's see. The secondary stats are quite a bit better, but the armor itself is quite a bit worse, actually, interestingly enough. Oh well, secondary stats are a little bit more important. No, that's just straight up untrue. The armor is usually the most important, but in this case, the game is going to recommend the job gear. I think largely because it has a higher item level, and that is typically going to actually be prioritized more than anything. Hello, Estinien? You, a foreigner, would don the Dragoon armor? Then prove to us that you will not do it dishonor. Sure, I can do that. Gotta take care of a giant captive then. You're not seeming too tough, just like the one before you. And there we are. Alright, Estinien took care of your trial. Sir Albrecht said I had chosen you, and it would appear he speaks true. The armor is yours, wear it with pride and honor. Your trial is nigh complete, but be forewarned, many before you have made it this far only to fall at the final challenge. Do not let overconfidence be your downfall. Alright, let's put on what we got. Gauntlets this time. Let's check out that change in stats. Again, worse defense, unfortunately, but better secondary stats, significantly better secondary stats. All right, onwards. Hello there, Brucemont. So you have made it this far. Very well, prove yourself worthy of the Azure or die in the effort. Another Gigas! Alright, let's do this. And down you go. Nice and easy. Alright, Brucemont, I'm ready for my armor. You have demonstrated your powers to me beyond a doubt. Aye, there's not an Ishgardian who would gainsay your right to don the armor of dragons. I shall send word ahead to Sir Albrecht that you have passed your trials here. It is he who will present you with the fourth piece of armor and consummate your training. Go now, my fellow Dragoon, and deliver this land from the Great Worm's wrath. Alright, let's stick on the next piece of armor, the Greaves. And back to Albrecht. Alright, hello there, Albrecht. I return, and I have completed the challenges. I heard from Sir Brucemont that you performed most impressively. Yes, I stand more convinced than ever that you will be the one to save our land. Yet be warned, Satora, one last trial awaits you. You will face this trial in the presence not of knights, but of ghosts. Make your way toward the Seal Vigil and seek out a gravestone north and west of the structure. Take with you this flute, and when you reach your destination, blow a single strong note. A visitor shall soon arrive, entertain your guest, and should he leave behind a present, return it here to me. Okay, one final trial then. All the way back north to the Steel Vigil. Yay! Alright, north out of Camp Dragonhead, we're gonna head all the way directly north this time towards the Steel Vigil. And then we're looking for a gravestone to the northwest of that. I know exactly which gravestone's being talked about. It's got a pretty good view of Ishgard, if I do say so myself. Alright, here we are. Just gotta head all the way up to the northwest. No, Avis, I'm not here to fight you, I'm sorry. I'm here to check out the gravestones. We got quite a few gravestones over here. And we have... what's fighting us? What is attacking us? Hello there, Grey Wine. So you are to be our final opponent? Sure, we can do that. Okay. Seriously, these challenges were far too easy. Let's get back to Albrecht one final time to get that last piece of armor. Alright, Albrecht, I have completed your final trial. Your presence before me indicates you've seen to the visitor. Have you aught to show for your deeds? I do. I bring you the flute and the skull. Ah, the skull of Greywine, old warrior of the Dravanian horde. It's said that in ages past he could bring down a castle with a single breath. His strength has dwindled since those days, but a dragon past his prime is a formidable foe nonetheless. In slaying him, you have proven yourself worthy of this. You now possess 4 pieces of the armor that Estinien, myself, and our forebears did wear. While you doubtless wonder about the 5th, I can tell you not only that it is not mine to give. Fear not, however, your triumphs in the trials and against the dragon of the horde give evidence that the Draken blood now resonates with yours. Yes, you stand before me as prepared for your ultimate challenge as any could be. And yet, before I proceed, I would hear it from your own lips. The Great Worm's power is the stuff of legends. Have you truly resolved to fight this battle, to risk your own life to deliver a foreign land from the clutches of its ancient foe? When you are certain that your mind is settled, return and speak to me. Alright, let's get that piece of armor equipped. We now have our helmet, all we are missing is the body armor. Let's see, it is covering the face, can I? Yes, I can raise the visor at the very least. Good. Sir Albrecht would ask you to reaffirm your commitment to do battle with the Great Worm. So you'll join your strengths to Estiniens, that Ishgard might be free from the rage of the Great Worm forevermore? Then I shall honor my promise. You shall have full use of your powers by the time we are done. Before we begin, there is something I must needs confess. You will recall the tale of my battle with Nidhogg 20 years past and how the power of the dragon left me on account of the injuries I sustained. What I said was an untruth. The power did not abandon me, Satora. It was I who abandoned it. Being derived from our mortal enemies, the power of the Azure Dragoon is a double-edged sword. Even as it lends us the strength we need to smite dragons, it heightens our communion with the creatures, rendering our minds more susceptible to their seduction than ordinary men. Even as I buried my lance in Nidhogg's flesh, our gazes locked, and mine eyes met then with a look that would fair impale a man. In that instant, I found myself assailed by a torrent of emotions not mine own. Sorrow, rancor, pity, they threatened to drown the man in me and leave behind a dragon. Fearing that I might turn traitor, I chose to purge myself of the power that the eye had bestowed upon me. Thus regaining lucidity, I was able to rout the grievously wounded Nidhogg. Alas, countless of his brethren yet remained. As if to mock me, they fell upon Ferndale with a vengeance. Bereft of my power, it was all I could do to save but one child. Nary a soul knows of this, nay, not even Estinien, but I can keep him in the dark no longer. At our last meeting, Estinien said that protecting Ishgard and exacting revenge upon Nidhogg are as one to him. That frame of mind, I fear, may well lead to his demise. The desire to protect and the desire to avenge are opposing forces that can ill be reconciled. Worse, the latter serves only to cloud his sense of self. When next Estinien and I meet, I intend to confess all, though it means the loss of his good opinion. The outcome of the coming battle and his very life may well depend upon his readiness to relinquish his powers. Never allow yourself to forget the origin of your strength. Oh my god, why am I getting tongue-tied over simple words? Ever does a dragon lurk behind your eyes, biding its time, ready to claim you for its own? Aught less than complete conviction, and you will find yourself in its vice-like clutches. So forewarned, let us return to our present endeavor. My promise to Estinien was that I would impart unto you the technique that will mark you as a true Azure Dragoon. If you would know the truth, however, this knowledge is not within my power to bestow. No, you must claim the technique much as you claim the 4th piece of the armor you bear, by proving yourself in battle with the dragons whose power you would unite with your own. I entrust you with this flute once more. Take it to the southwest of Providence Point and blow a single note. By locking wheels with your adversary and prevailing, you will prove yourself worthy to the champion of the cause to which your lance is sworn. The dragon within you shall then awaken. Alright, Providence Point then? Where is that? Ah, that's gonna be north? Okay, this one's gonna be a little bit interesting to navigate to. It's going to be north out of Camp Dragonhead, then around this bend here and up to the top of the cliff. It is a cliff that we are climbing, so we gotta go a bit of a roundabout way. Alright, so out the northeast gate, we'll take the northern path towards the Steel Vigil. And then as we're coming up to around here, we'll be able to turn left, around the bend, and up to the top of the cliff we go. Past the plentiful ogres in the area. Alright, and we have made it. It is actually a pretty lovely spot, overlooking Camp Dragonhead. I do like it a lot here. But if we can summon a dragon from this close, well, yeah, that's not exactly great for Camp Dragonhead, that there's a dragon so close by. But thankfully it seems to be going down easily enough, doing huge chunks of health and damage at once. And we've done it! Back one final time to Albric, and this very roundabout quest can be done. Alright, Albric, I return. I have completed this final trial. It is good to see you safely returned. I take from your bearing that the engagement went favorably. It did indeed. You left this place as a woman, Satora, but you return as a dragon. There is no more for me to teach you. From here, your battle is yours and yours alone. Now you might recall me saying that the fifth and final piece of the Draken armor was not mine to give. However, that is not wholly true. I could guide you in the direction of that which you seek. That said, I yet have reservations. The sheer power of the dragon housed within is such that a great many of your Azure forebears, myself among them, would have proven hopelessly incapable of wielding it. But I do not doubt what I see. I, within you, has awakened a strength that has forever eluded the likes of me. If you are not worthy of wearing the armor, then I know of none who are. Remember my warning to you, Satora, and heed it well. Needhogg is a lord among his kind. Less than complete conviction, and you will surely fall under his thrall. Before you can master your foe, you must needs master yourself. Hone your lance arm till it can bear no further honing, then present yourself to me. When the time has come, I will tell you what you need to know. I look forward to our next meeting, my young Dragoon. Alright, and we get Spine Shatter Dive. And with that complete, let's go ahead and get that set up on our hotbar. And let's get started on today's hunting log. Alright, we're back here in Whitebrim Front, and it is time to go take care of some hunting log entries. I ran out of time earlier, so my food expired while I was logged out, which is so upsetting. No, I've wasted food. We'll have more mugwort carp, it's fine. Alright, so first up, just to the northwest of the Whitebrim Front, over towards the Stone Vigil, we've got dragonflies to fight. We're gonna need to fight 5 of them in total, so let's not... I don't think I need to show every single fight with a dragonfly. You know where we're at. We're in between the Stone Vigil and... Whitebrim Front. So I guess I could show off that Spine Shattered Dive I just used. Not only is it a nice jumping attack that does a good chunk of damage, it also puts you up right next to the enemy as well, whereas jump puts you back where you started. So Spine Shattered Dive is very good for getting in close to an enemy, while Elusive Jump lets you get away. Very good pair of abilities to have. Next up, down here by Snowcloak to the southwest of the White Brim front, over where we fought the Inquisitor, we've got Baratine Crocs to fight. So let's see, how many do we need to kill? Looks like 4 of them in total. So I'll finish them off. That should finish off entry number 41 on our hunting log. And then we've got a few more targets here in Kurthis. Today, since we skipped the hunting log in the previous set, we're going to do all 10 in the level 41 to 50 set today. So we've got a lot of hunting log to do. Alright, our next hunting log target's going to take us into a fairly dangerous area. Heading northeast out of Camp Dragonhead, we're going to be heading to Ixal territory over in Nadalin. It'll be our first time heading into Nadalin, so that's exciting. And also a little worrying since this, again, Ixal territory. Specifically, we are looking for Nadalin watchwolves. They're little wolf pets that they keep to hunt down any intruders. Let's see, looks like we're going to need to fight 5 of them. And since we're heading into Nadalin for the first time, I'll go ahead and show off at least some of the fights, not just the first one. We're going to be heading into new area after all. Alright, let's charge right on into Nadalin, and probably should be fighting these off as we go so we're not getting overwhelmed, but hey, only 2 are attacking right now. There are a lot of fates that tend to pop up in this area as well. Looks like we've got the 4 winds ongoing? Yeah. So that is something to watch out for to be sure. Every once in a while there'll be big dangerous Ixal around here. But yeah, the watchwolves themselves aren't too bad. The main risk is going to come from, of course, if we get swarmed from the numerous Ixal that are hanging out in the area. Wait, that's a dead end. Crap. Okay, we did want to keep going this way then. Going this way, and where is the path forward? Not there. Oh, this gate right here. Okay, well, we are under attack by 2 of the Fate bosses. Oh, this is about to be ugly. Okay, well, we've made our way most of the way into this place. I'll go ahead and see you at the next target. Oh god, I'm absolutely about to die. Yep, this was a dumb plan. This was a very dumb plan. It's fine. Here, can I? Ah, dang it, it's invincible. It's running back to its home. Yeah, I'll just see you at the next targets. Oh, and this will clear out hunting log entry 48 by itself. Just need the watchwolves for that. Alright, next up we are heading west from the observatorium across the river here, past the path to the North Shroud. And as we head down this path, we'll cross the river again over here to start heading south towards an area called Mordona, which we have been to before for our fishing, but that's about it. We'll be going there again today, but on our way, we do have snow wolves to fight, about 5 of them for our next entry on our hunting log. Thankfully not nearly as tough as those Nadalin watchwolves were, but the Nadalin watchwolves are trained and also surrounded by Ixal who have been training them and working with them. So yeah, let's go ahead and fight these off. Alright, that's all the snow wolves. Now we can head into Mordona. Just continue on to the south, and we'll find our way there pretty quickly. Alright, so here in Mordona, we're going to start out in a little bit of a city called Revenant's Toll. We'll be coming back here later on, and we'll go more into detail on what it's like then. But let's see. We've got a couple targets here in the area. And both of them, I want to say, are off to the west? Oh, wait, actually, there is one to the east and then 2 to the west. So we'll take care of that eastern one first. And hey, that's perfect, because that means we actually get to take a look at Covered in Gloom, unfortunately, but we get to get a brief look at one of my favorite locations in the game. The Crystal Tower. We have the Garlean battleship, the Agrius, with Midgard Stormer's corpse wrapped around it. And right where the Agrius is crashed, we have Lake Silvertear. I'm a big fan of this area. Too bad we are here during Gloom when it's particularly hard to see anything, but I do love this area a lot. Alright, Lake Cobras are our first target in the Mordona region. We're gonna need to fight 5 of them. Alright, there's our last Lake Cobra down, which is an entry off of our level 45 hunting log. The other entry for level 45 is going to be off to the west with the other target. With the other 2 targets. Alright, let's climb back up through Revenant Soul, and then we can make our way west to our destination. So the first place we're going to be heading is heading all the way out west past Camp Revenant Soul. We're going to head down into this area called the Tangle, and then off to the southeast towards the Wrathfrost. And that'll be where we find 1 target, and then I'm debating whether or not we go for the other one today. I would like to go for the other one today just so our hunting log is done, but it will take us over here into Castrum Sentry, one of the primary castrum that the Garlean have here in Eorzea. It'll be a very dangerous journey if we go there, but I kind of want to get it done and out of the way. But also, gosh, that's a high risk. Who knows? Maybe I'll save like that particular enemy for later on. Regardless, we're heading down to Wrathfrost. Alright, there's the castrum right over there. And here's the Tangle. Oh, and while we're in the area, we have Morbles to fight? Pretty sure you're listed as a different part of my hunting log entirely. Wait, are you here for Twin Adder hunting log, or... I forget. Guess we'll see as soon as we kill one. No, that is for entry 43. Okay, then. Fair enough. My list has it marked as being an East Shroud target, but we can take care of it here as well. Let's just make sure we don't get hit by their bad breath. Also, probably want to get Juniper back out. Alright, got you. Let's see, 3 more I think it was. Oh, perfect. We got another couple right over here. Though fighting 2 at once definitely has me a bit nervous. Okay, let's see. I think we can get the last one on our way back when we're heading towards the castrum. For now, let's climb up here. And there's the Daring Harriers, our next target. The one I was actually going for over here. We're gonna need to fight 4 Daring Harriers. Oh goody, they can stun. I hate that. Looks like they're zombie paladins, is what I'm getting from their design. And the Raging Harriers would be zombie dragoons or zombie lancers. Delightful. Alright, well, we're down 2, just 2 to go. I'll keep running around this area until I got the rest, and then we'll go take care of that last marble. Alright, that should be our last Daring Harrier, and that finishes off level 45 of the hunting log, and gets us a level up. Nice, several new pieces of equipment. New weapon, new body armor. Oh, that is a big increase in our defense. And new necklace, nice. Alright, looking really good now. Next up will be the last marble. And then we'll at least take a look. We'll at least take a look at the castrum. See if we can get in there to fight the target. How many do we need to fight? 4. Oh gosh. 4 of that enemy. That might be a bit much at this point. The enemy we're looking to fight is, I believe, a big mech. A big Garlean mech. So that might be a bit much. Alright, marble's done. Well, I said I'd go take a look, so let's go take a look. We are looking for 5th Cohort Vanguard. And, well, this castrum is staffed by the 5th Cohort. Can we get in? Apparently we can. I'm kind of surprised at that. And that's our target. Alright, well, we're here. Might as well. Let's go for it. I'll take 1 down. And then explore the base to find the rest. It's not the... These Garlean castrum are not typically that big. I mean, they're fairly big. But they're not, like, sprawling or anything. This one has, like, 3 rooms to it. So it's not too hard to navigate. Also, to be fair, I do think Satoru's feeling more than a little bit angry with Garlemald right now. What with them raiding the Scions, killing most of them, and kidnapping Minfilia and other key members of the Scions. Yeah, Satoru's a little bit angry, more than willing to get a little bit of vengeance. Come in and tear a few things up, tear a few people up. 5th Cohort Vanguards are down. What's our next target? Where are we going next? Looks like there's a lot of targets on the Shroud, so let's head off to the Shroud. Alright, over here in the East Shroud, we are passing through Little Solace into Sylph territory. We got 3 separate targets here, one of them for our twin adder hunting log, actually. So let's go a-hunting. So we are looking for 3rd Cohort, Garleans are actually in this area. We already took care of the Morbles, but you can also find Morbles here. And we're looking for Sylphlin Sentinels and Sylphlin Snarls. So, a couple different Sylph types. I guess first we can start off by going over here to find the Garleans. Just try and be careful of... we got a few Sylph in the area too. Careful of all the plant life trying to attack us. Okay. Maybe bit off a little more than I can chew. Let's try fixing this real quick. Yeah, and I did kind of stumble right through that fate. Oh dear, this was a mistake. I have made a horrible mistake. Here, well, at the very least, we can get a few of you down. There we go. It's 12 minutes till the fate's over, so I'm just gonna push through. We're fine. Everything is fine. I do not want to fight the Ochu, but I can fight the Ochu if I need to. Ugh, these Ochu. There should be Garleans back here. Oh, there they are. They're off in the distance. Okay. Let's go. Oh, what am I stuck on? There's our targets. So we are looking for 2 of them. We just need to fight 2. Alright, I'm probably going to have to take this a little bit more carefully after this first one, just because there is a lot happening in the area, so I'll be back once I finish off the other one, which should also finish off entry 43 of our hunting log. Alright, there we go. Entry 43 is done. Let's get out of here, and then we can move on to finding the sylphs that we're looking for. There were a couple just back out, right out here. Right by where that fate was. If you would all just leave me alone, that would be nice. No, bad Ochu. Back off. I want to get on my chocobo, but I can't do that while people are attacking me. Rather, I can't do that while my chocobo is attacking them. Okay, that's more Garleans. There's our Sylvan Snarls. These are our twin adder targets, I want to say. Let's see, how many do we need to fight? Looks like 3 in total. Oh, this is a mess. Get off of me. Alright, well, I'll take care of the rest of the Sylvan Snarls and we'll head on to the next Sylph target. Alright, there we go. Sylvan Snarl entry is done. Unfortunately, I am full on company seals. We're going to expand our, we're going to hit the next tier of the Grand Company this weekend, I promise. That'll be partially the focus of the Sunday episode. But like, gosh, it sucks that we are so full up on seals. Makes me sad, but oh well, at least we are well supplied. Okay, so we want to head up to coordinates about 2411. So we're heading quite a ways into Sylvan territory. 2411, mostly going north. Oh, we're not looking for Sylph for this one. We're looking for Sylphland Sentinels. I know exactly where those are. For the Sylphland Sentinels, we want to head all the way up to the northwest. Here, let's scroll down the map. So starting from here, all the way up, turn west, then up here, and our targets are going to be right around here and in here. And specifically, they are a type of tree ant. Lovely. We gotta fight more trees. Alright, let's do this. How many do we need? Looks like 5. We need to fight 5 of these. Alright, well, looks like I'm gonna be here a bit. At least gotta enjoy the nice Sylph music. I really like the Sylph music. It's very much a bop. Alright, down here in the South Shroud, we have our next hunting log target. Heading all the way down into Earth's Fount, southeast of Quarry Mill, we can find wild hogs. Hello there. And we're gonna need to fight 5 of them, it looks like. Alright, we are going to have plenty in the area, so I'll go ahead and take care of the rest, and then on to the next spot. And this should take care of our level 44 entry on our hunting log. Alright, next up we're over here in Western Lenosia, where we're first going to take a trip out to the Isles of Umbra, where I believe we're going to have 1 target to look for. We are looking for an undead creature known as a Dead Man's Moan. So let's take a look around and see if we can find them. I assume they're actually going to be down towards the south where the ship graveyard is, since they are undead creatures. And a graveyard, even a ship graveyard, sounds like where those might appear. We got a bunch of praying mantises around here. Hello. Ah, there's the dead man's moan. Ah, plenty of them around. Perfect. And we are looking to kill 5 of them, it looks like our target is. Alright, let's take care of the rest then. Alright, back over in Aleport. The Dead Man's Moan cleared out entry 42 in our hunting log. Next one's gonna be a little ways out there. We gotta head all the way west into Sahagin territory. And from there, we're gonna keep going northwest to reach the Serpent's Tongue, which is actually one of the home bases, or the primary home base of the Serpent Reavers. Those pirates that caused us so much trouble at the start of the game. Alright, let's get hiking. It's gonna be a bit of a hike, but we'll get there in due time. We have been up into Sahagin territory a couple times, though primarily for fishing so far. So I definitely want to be sure to show the route. Alright, past the South Tide Gate. North Tide Gate would also work. I just picked south. And on our way, we also have Shelf Scale Sahagin for our Twin Adder hunting log we can hunt. So let's do it. We're in the area, might as well take care of an extra target or two. And these will contribute towards entry 18 on the Twin Adder hunting log. And let's see, I believe we need to fight, yes, 3 of the Sahagin in total to get the Twin Adder entry done. So you will be our final target. Damn. Made me waste my life surge. Thank you, Juniper. Alright, well there's another entry down for the hunting log, for the Twin Adder hunting log, so that's nice. I believe just 2 entries left until the Twin Adder hunting log is completely done. Anyways, for our fishing logs, we've taken that northeast entrance that we just skipped out of that cave, out of this cave. Today we're taking the northwest exit to reach the Serpent Reaver home base, where the sea wasps can be found, which are our targets for Dragoon. This will be towards the level 47 entry, and we need to fight 5 of them, it looks like. Alright, there's entry 47 done. Just 2 more to go. Our next one's going to take us to Costa del Sol, it looks like. Well, near Costa del Sol, at least. Right here in Eastern Lenosia, we're taking the main road past Wineport, heading to the north, and instead of heading up into the Upper Lenosia region by taking this northwestern path, instead we're going to veer off to the east and head off to a Garlean Castrum. Alright, so for this area, we want to fight 5 second cohort Ekis. And one of them's attacking me right now. How perfect. Just need to fight 5 of them in this Garlean base, and we should be good. Alright, there's 1. Here's 2. And once we're done with this one, we'll go on and start checking out the base itself. Oh, really? I missed? Rude. Alright, heading in. Let's see. Ooh, picked up some Garlean rubber. Nice. We got another Eki over there. Another one over there. And there's actually kind of something in this area I want to show off, just geographically, but getting to it might be a little bit difficult. Actually, it might even be easier from outside the castrum, so let's just take care of this, and then I'll meet you back just outside the castrum so we can take a look. Alright, finished up the enemies I was fighting, and decided it actually would be easier to show if I was inside the base, so I switched over to Ninja, so we can use hide and just kind of stealth through the area. Let's put our weapons away. Just sneak through here a little bit, and we're aiming for this northern area of the castrum. This kind of northwestern room. And there we'll be able to get a look at why exactly this castrum was built in this exact location. There is a massive fragment of Dalamud that crashed right here. The castrum was built specifically so they can access it and research it. We have never been this close to an actual shard of Dalamud. Well, I guess technically we climbed on the burning wall, but still, it is very much a sight to behold. It is massive. And the Garleans are just here studying it. I love that. It's great. I hope nothing bad comes of this. Alright then, we have one final target before we're done, and that's going to take us to North Thanalin. Alright, heading off to North Thanalin out of Blackbrush Station in the central Thanalin area. We've been here a few times before. We've done side quests, we've done gathering, quite a bit of gathering, and we've done combat leaves up in this area, so it's not a new area. But we haven't been there in the main story. So north out of Blackbrush Station. And through this tunnel up here will get us to North Thanalin. And on arrival, we have our final target a little bit out to the north. We are looking for basilisks, for which we need to fight 4. And they shouldn't be too far up north. In fact, I see one right over here. Hello there, basilisk. And since you are our final target for the day, let's go ahead and just show off all of the fights. Alright, 1 down, 3 to go. And just in time, my food bonus is about to run out in 7 minutes. Perfect. There's 2. You're gonna be target number 3, and then there should be more to the west. There might be more to the north. I want to say there's more to the north. And they're going to be dropping basilisk eggs and Peisty skins. Very nice. Okay, there's a basilisk, but are you part of a fate or... No, you are not part of a fate, so we can fight you. And there we are. That is our Dragoon Lancer hunting log completely done. Which gives us, eventually, an achievement, Bump on a Log Lancer. And for getting that achievement, if we head into our achievement menu, we can get the Master Lancer's Ring, a level 50 item level 50 ring for Lancers and Dragoons. which has very customized stat bonuses for, well, this exact job. We'll have to put that on the moment we hit level 50, which won't be for a little bit, but we're almost to 47. So with that, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, I think it's time to check in with the white mages, because it's been a little bit, and we need to keep working towards pacifying the Great One. I'll see everyone next time for that.